Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a Divine Masculine check-in post 10/10 portal. So let's see what's going on with your DM. Thank you guys for your support, for your love, for all your comments. You know, I always try to read them. And this music is a little intense, so I'm going to sort of switch it up, hopefully get a little more relaxing. Yeah. Okay. So where's your DM at in this? I'm starting off with this Tarot of Sexual Magic. I have not used this deck in quite a while, so the images are kind of explicit. So where's your masculine at mentally, and where's your masculine at emotionally? Okay. Mentally and emotionally. I'm not going to do reversals today, okay? Mentally, justice. So he could be trying to balance some karmic energy in his life, bring things to a balance, bring balance to his life right now, okay? This is Libra energy, which is the season that we're obviously in. So he could be really trying to use the energies of this time to really balance his mental state out. Wow. Okay, you guys, sorry. I just need to put on something a little more relaxing. And then we've got Queen of Wands in his emotional space. You know, I get this quite often for the masculine, and I feel this Queen of Wands to him is like this sexual desire that he has for the feminine. He's attracted to her. He thinks of her sexually a lot. He thinks of her as like this, like vixen, okay? So he feels that she's in this confident space right now. He's looking, you know, it's interesting because he's looking at her body, but she's kind of looking down. But this is really weird because I do feel this is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So all these cards are sexual, but I feel this is like, he's like mesmerized by the physical aspect with her. And I know that's not even really ideal. That's not really what you just want the masculine to be about. Let's get one more card to clarify that Queen of Wands energy. The Tower. This has been coming up a lot lately too. So I feel that he's trying to avoid tower moments. Like you see he's having sex with her, but then there's like a masculine. He almost feels he could even be that person behind him where he like tries to sabotage it whenever he notices that you're like kind of moving on and getting like attention from other masculine energies. This is like a third party situation though, this Tower, but it's two men. But also, like I said, divine masculine doesn't have to be a female to begin with. But what I feel, this is two masculine energies and the feminine, okay? Where he can't bear to see the feminine with someone else sexually. He also might have I feel like he might be having nightmares about this happening, to be honest. He might be feeling like when he doesn't talk to the feminine, like other men are like pleasuring her in a way that he's not. And he's getting kind of insecure and kind of jealous about that. That's what that Queen of Wands is about, is that he sees that she's confident. She gets a lot of sexual attention from other suitors, and it makes him insecure. Okay. We've got King of Cups. Yeah. And then this deepens his emotions for her. This is a very interesting King of Cups too. I do feel he wants to give to this feminine, like in the masculine's best state, he is a King of Cups, right? So he is a provider. He's a caretaker. He wants to lavish her with all these pleasures. He wants to be able to be that man to her, okay? I love this tarot deck, actually. I have not used it in a long time because it's not just about sexually. It's about, these cards tell such stories, okay? So I do feel like, but it's interesting because, he's got a cup. She's able to eat whatever. There is still sort of a subservient energy here too. So I do feel like he's a little bit threatened when she's in her feminine prowess energy, he feels kind of threatened by that. He wants to still be in charge, and it's like, I feel like he pushes the feminine away, but when she gets her strength, he starts getting very threatened by this, okay? So let's get some more tarot messages here. What other tarot messages do we have? My thing is always low battery. Okay, what other messages do we have? Strength, which to me, you know, is restraint, okay? And the moon, illusions. So this is very much telling a same story. It's like this masculine is really taking all his strength to hold back his feelings from the feminine, the King of Cups here. Like, it's taking him a lot of restraint for whatever reason. He feels like he cannot come forward to this feminine here, okay? He feels like it would be a tower moment. It would interfere with her life, maybe. It would mess things up. So I'm going to pull from the Denied Shadows Oracle and get some messages about that, okay? What are some of the reasons why he's restraining? And I'm intuitively just getting, I'm not going to get it all from this deck. I like, or just these cards. It will be just an ongoing story throughout this reading of, because not all of these are actually shadows, but let's see, what are the things holding him back here? Toxic, self-destructive behaviors. I feel the masculine doesn't trust himself here, okay? He doesn't feel like he has anything positive to add to the feminine's life. He also is afraid that they just have a toxic dynamic. Now, I feel that like both parties have to take responsibility for their own sides, okay? So it's not just the feminine that's in the right, and it's not just the masculine. These are two people who need to heal. And I know you guys may be sick of hearing that. There are romantic feelings here. So I feel this is a third party situation as well on his side. And because his feelings for the feminine are actually genuine, it would be toxic to get involved because there's other people involved in this situation, okay? So that's what I'm getting with that. So he doesn't want to, you know, bring her into a toxic situation. He doesn't want to bring other people involved into a toxic situation, okay? I'm going to pull from the Starseed Oracle and get some more messages. What other energies are going on in this dynamic? Earthed, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So you guys in this dynamic, you know, a lot of other feminines I talk to feel like they don't belong here on Earth. And the masculine might feel that as well. You might have a very whimsical masculine. Well, if he's on a twin flame journey, he is of another realm as well, like a starseed or something like that. So it's like these are two souls that are trying to have an Earth experience, but their connection goes beyond just an earthly connection. So that might be also what's frustrating here, is because you guys want what other people have with your masculine, you know, even marriage or babies or this earthly connection, and you are not earthlings, you or your masculine here. And you're both just trying to live a 3D life, which may mean being with other people because your connection is of another world. A new earth. Look at this. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. But at the same time, twins came here to build a new earth, to build a new reality, to build a new concept of like love and unconditional regard and overcoming obstacles that other people may look at as toxic, okay? So that toxic label, I feel, is also this message we hear from the outside world that is could be very limiting, because when it comes to twin flames, it's not that you should put up with toxicity, but it's that it's not toxic could be like a label. It's not that a relationship is inherently toxic. It's that two people who haven't gotten their shit together coming together could make it toxic, but at their souls, they're not toxic together. Okay, so this could also be a lesson that the masculine is learning. Let's get some other messages. Climax. Okay, so this is obviously sexual. We already had all those sexual cards. I do feel like, you know, the masculine could be thinking about you when he's getting off and fantasizing about the feminine. But I also feel that, you know, this situation may have not even reached its climax, like, of the dynamic yet, okay? There's still more things that are going to happen. There's still things to be revealed here, okay? Free spirit. We have a rainbow here. This is a deck with a lot of rainbows, but this one has an actual rainbow. And you know what, the King of Cups is all about the water. I do feel like this person might be realizing, the masculine might be realizing that you bring out this emotional, like, happiness, like, overwhelmed free spirit in them. I know a lot of people would take that as, you know, someone who doesn't want to settle down, but there's also the dynamic where you guys could have made each other feel really free, because it's like you were finally home when you were together, when you were sexual, you freed this repressed, restrained side of yourself. Taboo, that's what I was saying. This dynamic is seen as very taboo in the earthly realms, okay? So trying to define your dynamic by an earthly standpoint is not going to work when it comes to twin flames and good vibes. These are really positive cards, actually. So I feel as long as you guys keep sending each other good vibes and keep, you know, sending positivity and light to your counterpart, but also to stay in that vibration yourself, you're going to attract a more positive outcome here, okay? We do have stifled at the bottom, so I do feel like there's an energy that's being stifled here, and that's kind of like the same as the restrained, okay? So let's get from Divine Masculine, Journey to Sacred Union. See, time apart, no contact. Yeah, so I do feel like there hasn't been contact, and I feel that could be making, you know, the masculine brew with things, and things are coming up for him. I may do a second part to this reading later. I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer. Heart to heart, talk under the stars. We share our dreams for the future. If you guys, you know, obviously aren't having heart to hearts, I do feel like there's a telepathy going on when it's like nighttime and you're both in that like dream state or looking at the sky. There is still this connection where you're communicating, even if it's not. We have sacred union. Love you always through time and space. My heart is always yours, my beloved. And opening up to spirit. I do feel like the spirituality is seeping its way more into the masculine's like psyche and heart right now, where he's becoming more open to the idea of a spiritual connection, or realizing this is a spiritual connection, okay? Let's get some more energies here for my love games. My throat's been scratchy lately, blossoming. Yeah, I do feel like there's a coming alive of something within this masculine here, okay? It's like, as there's time apart, yep, he's getting signs from spirit realm. He's seeing your name or hearing your name or seeing angel numbers, private conversations. And this is sort of like in nature with that, under the stars, heart to heart, talk under the stars. We share our dreams for the future, private conversations. So if you guys are not able to be in communication with the masculine right now, maybe sending him signs, sending him that good vibes to let him know you're still thinking of him, you're still open to this spiritual connection, okay? All right, let's get some final messages from Carrie, Heart and Soul, Love Oracle, Celestial Forecast from Carrie, and see what other things that the masculine want to communicate to the feminine right now. Fragmentary. You and I are pieces to a puzzle that make no sense when we are apart and complete. Without all the pieces of who we are together, you are the missing piece of my heart. Without you, the masterpiece of my life will remain unfinished. That's what we had sort of about the sacred union, okay? The unexpected. There's something about flowers that just pulls at our heartstrings. Birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions, but the best flowers are the unexpected ones. The flowers that make you feel extra love on an ordinary day. When your special someone takes time to let you know. I do feel there could still be things coming about that are very unexpected here, okay? So don't shut the door we had open to spirit. Stay open. Just stay open. Stay flexible. Stay curious about this connection. Don't have an air of a detachment, but also, you know that always expect the unexpected in life with everything. Okay, you just never know. All right, let's get some final messages from the Hidden Truth Oracle here, from All Things Intuitive. What does the masculine want to say? I'm gonna pull 1, 2, and 3. I bury myself in work to forget you, okay? So if you've been seeing that the masculine is working a lot or seems consumed with that, that's his way of coping with not thinking about this connection or you, okay? I want to be more than friends, okay? There's obviously, we got sexual energy a lot. I'm starting to understand our connection. That's the theme throughout this whole reading, okay? So let's just end with some letters. KEMD as in dog, I, Q, and R. Okay? It's easier to just leave them there because RMDIEQK. Okay, and then let's get some final charms. Got a guitar. Okay, so music could be part of your connection. One of you guys could play an instrument. We have this like Pegasus, which is like a horse or whatever, a dolphin. This is to me also telepathy when I see dolphin, because I feel like they communicate and they're very emotional. And there's also unconditional love there. Transformation, butterfly. Key could be like a home or moving or house or something. And angel wings. Okay? So that is your guys' reading. I hope it resonated with you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.